Hello, I'm back to talk to you about my process with this new printmaking project I've got going on. So in the first video I made, I actually had flip-throughs of my sketchbooks because I started by reviewing some of the things I'd done in my sketchbooks from before that I never continued. So I have these open loops. I was wondering if I could pick up on those. And I was playing with the Gelli plate and with painting with ink at the same time, thinking that I might combine them. In the meantime, I've made all these prints, so these are actually the beginnings of prints that will be finished soon. And I've limited my materials. So I started with a lot of possibility. Even just using a Gelli plate has infinite possibilities, but I started by going back to looking at things I'd done in the past to see if I wanted to finish those open loops. I experimented with the Gelli plate and I came to the point where I said, okay, I'm going to use the Gelli plate to create a background with colors layered on top of each other, which creates a really nice texture. Because I've always used acrylics to paint, but I would typically paint on wood or canvas, and I love layering and then sanding to see the texture underneath. So the Gelli plate kind of takes care of that for me. Since I'm working on paper, I can't sand, but I have a video for you after this one where you can see how the Gelli plate lets you print and then add more color and then print, and you're always sort of picking up all the different colors you've had before. You keep picking them up and you create texture. The other thing I did for this round was I used some eraser stamps, which you'll also see in the video, and some foam stamps just to add some shapes. So this is actually the print from the video, and you'll see how the colors get layered up and how I can just keep sort of pressing in the stamps in between and I get little ghosts of shapes. And these wonderful textures happen. So I'm getting that beautiful color layered and textured through the Gelli plate, and then I'm coming in and I'm adding maybe some more paint in certain areas. I'm adding gouache sticks, which is tempera paint or gouache paint in stick format, and I'm adding colored pencil, which I actually dip in water to work with, and these are ink tints, so these actually have ink pigments, and that's it. So I've actually removed the black ink altogether for this round anyway. I've even removed the black pencil lines. So this was an experiment where I was trying out all my different gouache sticks, and here I've got some white paint, and I was even trying out some metallic paints, which for the moment I've said no to. What was I gonna say? I've got the Inktense pencils over here. So I'm really happy with the color palette. The background is happening through the Gelli. I've already said that. So let me show these. So this was the first one I made where I started playing around with the colored pencils, and then more recently I started playing with adding the gouache sticks and the pencils on top. So you can look at these in more detail as I flip through them in the next video. And in terms of experimentation, I was also, before I started printing on the actual real beautiful paper here, I was still messing around with these giant zines, seeing what I can do with stamps and lines. But yeah, what I've decided to do is that I've got the paper size. The Gelli plate dictates the actual size of the print. I'm using acrylics. Gelli plates are perfect for acrylics, and I love acrylics. I'm adding stamps just to add some little ghost shapes in there. Then I go in with either paint or gouache sticks or both. And then the last step is the wet ink pencil lines. So that's it. That's what I've decided to do. I think, I don't know how many I have here, maybe 13 or 14. I would like to do about 50 in this with these parameters, and see what the next impulse is, like to either remove something or to add something. So that's how, oh, and then the stamps I might remove completely. I don't know, we'll see. So this is where I am right now, and this is where the first round of prints are going.